Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily Freybler. So today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 foundations good for combination skin that still give you that like dewy glow. So let's get started with this video. Alright, so like I said, these are 5 foundations good for combination skin that have that dewy look to them. I wear these foundations and I have combination skin and I find that they don't like slide off my face and everything like that. Obviously, most of the time I still wear a mattifying primer in my T-zone, and I also set my T-zone area where I am oily, but these foundations have a beautiful glow to them that actually like go through the powder, and especially the more you wear them, they're not going to look like super duper oily on the skin, or at least for me. So these are ones I personally love and I hope they work for you too. Okay, so the first one I want to mention, I feel like is such a fan favorite. I know so many people use this and I hadn't gotten onto the bandwagon for a while. This is probably the most expensive one from the list, but it is something that I really love. And this is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. This has SPF 50 and it has an anti-aging hydrating serum in it. This is something that I am wearing right now on my face and I wear pretty regularly since I got it. I really love it. I can apply it with my fingers and it looks great. I can apply it with a brush and it looks great, also with a sponge. So this is a very versatile product if you are someone who likes something that is very natural looking but also has great coverage. This like covers very nicely. I would say it's like a medium to full coverage. You can build it up pretty well, but I like it more on the kind of medium spectrum of coverage, and I really enjoy this. This definitely has a very healthy glow to it. Obviously this is my highlight, but in my overall face it has a nice like healthy glow to it, and especially throughout the day it just looks really healthy on the skin. You get a nice dewy look to your skin without being like super duper oily. I would say it's more of like a natural dewy finish, and that's the thing with the combination skin. I don't love to use like the most dewy foundations and then not set them. I always set my foundation, especially in my T-zone, because I just know it's not going to last if I don't do that. Keep that in mind for all these foundations that I do set them. I don't just like leave them be, or else I would wear like a matte foundation in my T-zone. This one I really like, and I do think it is pretty much worth the money. I would say get it when like Ulta has a 20% off their prestige brands, or if you have enough points saved up for like a close to $50 foundation. I know that's a lot, but it is really nice. So obviously you don't have to get this. There are comparable things that I want to mention as well, but this is beautiful. Okay, the next foundation I want to mention is the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. So we went from like a really high price tag to something that's really affordable. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. This has SPF 15 and it is stunning. Oh, for reference of shades, I do use medium in this, and that's what I have on right now. It might be a little dark for me right now just based on my chest, but once I self-tan and everything, it looks beautiful. So the shade I really like to wear is Nude Beige. This is light medium, and it is stunning. So this again is a cushion foundation, so it has a mirror right here, and then it opens up to the cushion. I like to use this most with a brush. That's when I get the most coverage, I feel like, and you can build this up pretty dang well, like a medium to full coverage. It has a very dewy glow when you first put it on. I would say even more than the regular CC cream from It Cosmetics. They're very comparable, but I would say this one has more of a dewy finish. I have a full review of this on my channel. I will link that down below for you guys to watch, but it has a very dewy glow, and I like it so much because once you set it down, it still shows that glow. Obviously, if you use a super mattifying powder, that's not going to work, but if you use something that is, I don't know, a little bit more healthy, I really like the CoverGirl, what is it called? I really like the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. This really helps to keep that glow to the skin, but it still sets your makeup, so it's not going to like slip and slide around. I would say that this, if you have like super oily T-zone, you might not want to wear this in your T-zone, but like on the outer perimeters, because trust me, if you've never used this, it has such a healthy glow and it looks like skin. I love using this if I want to get like a lighter coverage, but then I also love using this if I want more of like a medium, almost full coverage kind of look. So I highly recommend this for the fall time with a really nice like dewy looking skin. I just think healthy looking skin is beautiful all year round, so don't think you have to wear like matte foundations in the fall time. Okay, the next one I want to mention is a little bit new to me. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Shaping Stick Foundation. This has SPF 27 in it. These all have SPF, I think, and that is just like because I like them. I don't feel that I get a ton of flashback with these. I haven't really tested the It Cosmetics CC cream, but the rest of them, I don't really think I get much flashback. It's just nice to have a little bit of SPF, but I always wear an SPF underneath my foundation just to be sure, because you never can have enough SPF and protection from the sun. So anyway, this is a stick foundation, so one of the easiest ones in this lineup to use, in my opinion. I also think the cushion foundation is really easy to use. You just like damp your brush into it and go. But this is really easy. All I do is swipe this on my face and I blend it out with a brush most of the time. I have done it with a sponge, but I think a brush gives you the most coverage and just kind of like spreads it the quickest. And I love this finish. Again, it's like a nice, healthy looking skin. I would say this is probably the most matte out of all of them, but it's definitely not matte. You get like a nice healthy glow to it. This is a foundation that I think with combination skin, you might be able to get away with not setting. So it's definitely a natural / dewy finish. I have a full review of this on my channel. I will link that for you guys, but I really love this foundation. It wears really well throughout the day. I love the Infallible line from L'Oreal. I think they are some of the best foundations you can get from the drugstore. Like, they are top notch. If you want a matte foundation to kind of like pair with this in your T-zone, definitely go for the Infallible Pro Matte. If you're someone who literally can't find a foundation that will work with oily T-zone, try the Pro Matte from L'Oreal in your T-zone. It is phenomenal. I wear that so much when I want something to last all day and not get oily at all. Anyway, sorry to talk about other foundations, but this one is definitely really nice on the skin. Again, it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look heavy. I don't think any of these look heavy on the skin. They're very natural looking and get you that like nice dewy look without being like wet on your face, you know? So this is a really easy option for people who like stick foundations. All right, the next one I want to mention is the bareMinerals Original Foundation. So this is a powder foundation for people who like powder foundations, obviously. And you would think that powder foundation wouldn't give you like a dewy glow, but there's something about this powder that really, really does. So I like this because it honestly melds into the skin the longer that you wear it. And to do it correctly, you have to swirl this around in the cap for a little while, like about 10 to 15 seconds to really activate it, and then go buff it onto the skin. And it really melds with the skin and gives a nice, healthy glow. But I don't get like super duper oily with this throughout the day. I mean, I do get a little bit shiny, so to avoid that, I just use a mattifying primer in the T-zone and I'm good to go. And it's like so nice because you can build the coverage as much as you want. So you could get like a light to medium coverage, or you could definitely build this up to a full coverage. I used to wear this all the time when I had like pretty acne prone skin. I have a video where I use this as well, and I just love the finish of this. It's really nice and easy to use. And if you like powder foundations and like really nice good ingredients for your skin, I would highly recommend the Original Foundation from bareMinerals. It is beautiful and looks like skin. All right, the last one is one of my favorites for sure. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. If you have never tried anything from Flower Beauty, I would highly recommend picking this up because you guys, this looks like skin. This has SPF 18. Again, like I said, I think everything has SPF in it. I even think the bareMinerals one has a little SPF. Yeah, SPF 15. So I love this foundation, you guys. It is beautiful. I actually have two foundation shades. So I have like a really light one, L2, I think, and then this one is M3, just to like mix together to always get my perfect shade. And I freaking love this. You can build this up to full coverage, but also, again, have like a lighter coverage with it. That's why I like all these foundations. You can really customize it to what your skin is feeling that day, and it looks like skin on the face, even if you like pile it on, which I love. And again, you could apply this with your fingers and it would spread really beautifully because it is a more like liquidy feel to it. I would say this one is definitely one I would want to set with a powder in my T-zone. Like I said, I think this stick foundation is probably the only one that I wouldn't set. Well, obviously the powder, I don't set that with anything either. I just like use the powder, but the other liquid foundations I would definitely set with a powder, or else your T-zone is definitely going to get oily throughout the day. So I love this foundation. It looks beautiful on the skin. It almost just looks airbrushed and flawless and looks like skin, which is what I've been going for lately since I have more clear skin now. I still have like a few zits here and there, but like compared to what it was, my skin is so much better. So these 5 foundations are 100% things that I grab for all the time, especially in the fall time, and obviously any time of year. I have combination skin, and these definitely work for me. Just remember, use a mattifying primer in the T-zone. I use the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot primer, and I love it. I will leave that linked down below for you guys. And then I set my T-zone with a powder. If I'm really wanting that to stay matte, I like to use the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Or if I just want something to set it, I use the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder all over the face. And it looks stunning. And you can still see like a glow to my skin, and it looks nice and healthy. So I hope you guys found a foundation that works for you. Go try it out. Go to Ulta, buy it, try it out for a little bit. If you don't like it, they accept returns even if you have opened a foundation. So please try it out, see how you like it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.